If you are doing that, you're also going to hold other people slightly more accountable. You're going to impact, you're going to influence their decisions, their mindset just a little bit more. All right. So I was actually just listening to Jordan Peterson on my lunch break, right? I have lunch between 12 to 12:30. And one thing that caught my attention so much that I think that you'll all understand really, really well. It just resonated with me. So if it resonates with me, it might resonate with you. Biggest thing that's so essential is the standard you hold yourself to has a repercussion effect, not just for yourself, like not just you getting your shit together and helping yourself for you could be more successful, so you could be more, you could have better relationships, you could have more money, all that stuff. Not just that repercussion of you improving yourself, there's also a repercussion over your entire network of people that you know. Because if you change yourself, if you hold yourself accountable, if you are doing that, you're also going to hold other people slightly more accountable. You're going to impact, you're going to influence their decisions, their mindset just a little bit more than if you weren't like that, right? Perfect example could be the exact opposite. What impact are you leaving on someone if you are being sluggish and you're lazy and you don't want to do anything? You're going to leave a negative impact on someone's life when you're doing that. Because, like, how is that going to help anyone ever, right? Like, we're basically atoms in the universe, and sure, we could think about it like, oh, there's nothing left after this, or like, what's the meaning of life, and I don't give a shit. But why would you want to have that mentality for the 90 years you're going to live? Why not have the mentality that all is good and you can grow into who you want to become? And because you're growing, that allows for other people to grow because you're being a positive pillar in their life to help them break out of their also potential negative or down spiraled situation that they're in, right? Does that not make sense? So we are all a node inside of a network. And especially like you're one of 7.2 billion people. And you might think, well, that I'm nothing. I'm insufficient to any of that. But you're not, right? Especially with social media nowadays. You have a minimum of 1,000 people that you will know in your lifetime. A minimum. What are the impacts you leave on those people's lives? Did you leave an impact at all? Because that's the other thing. Like, if you're not able to leave an impact on someone's life through memories, experience, excitement, then there's not much to remember of you, right? Now, let's pretend you spark someone's emotion so much that they leave such a positive impact that they want to spend more time with you or they want to learn from you. Like that is so much better of an influence than one not being remembered, or worse, leaving a negative influence on someone where you had their emotions not aligned with yours because of either your actions, behaviors, or attitude, right? Now, with that being said, you knowing 1,000 people, let's just pretend you know 1,000 people, right? You probably already have that just on your Instagram followers, right? Or your Facebook friends. But if you know 1,000 people, that means that you're one person away from knowing 1,000,000 people. Because if your friend also knows 1,000 people, they all know 1,000 people. You're off from 1,000,000 people. So like your behavior, your actions do leave an impact on people's lives. It's not just your own. Keep in mind, it's freaking amazing when you change and you see growth in yourself and your mindset and your standards. And then you kind of see that seep into other people when you communicate with them, and they're using kind of like your language, or they're using your mentality. You see that, and that's phenomenal. But what about you impacting someone's life and then they go and impact someone else's life? You didn't even have to do anything. How amazing would that be? And that all happened with you taking responsibility for your actions and for where you are in life, because you have that responsibility. You could live your entire life blaming and complaining to other people, but that's not an awesome life. Like, you really want to do that for the rest of your life? Or take responsibility for all the shit. Now you have control of all the shit. Now change the shit. So I wanted to share that quick little video in regards to you matter, and you have an impact on other people. You have almost a responsibility to leave a positive impact on other people's lives versus no impact. That's if you want, right? But I'd say it's a very important thing to understand, that every single person you interact with will leave an impact on them. If it's a very small impact, no impact, or a positive impact that could greatly change their life, right? So all we are emotional human beings that interact with one another and is trying to steam through life as far as what should I do, what's my purpose, what should I want to become. And the sooner we understand what matters is who am I trying to become, that is the answer. It's not who am I. Who am I trying to become? All right? Talk to you guys soon.